Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Living Life at Life U, and we're continuing our series on the amazing, beautiful mission trip of Kenya. You guys have heard about William, you guys have heard a little bit about John, and now we just want to talk with you together about your experience as a team. So welcome back in.
Yeah.
How was it? Tell me, how was it as a team together, that mission trip to Kenya?
Well, the team, me and John, I would say we spent the most time together as a team.
Yeah.
We were put into a few positions where it required me and him to work just directly together. With this mission trip, what we noticed was there were a lot more women involved. So it was four gals, four men, four women, and at a certain point in time, the other two guys, their specialty was more they had more women drawn to their technique. Building on having each other's back is one thing, because we were really put under a lot of pressure to deliver to the men, but me and John would look at each other and all right, we got this. Mm-hmm. He came up with a saying for us, and I'll let him.
What saying, John?
I think we were in the Nairobi airport, and somebody was stating their concerns about flights or living conditions or whatever. And I just said, just remember Bruce Lee. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? He said, be like water.
Yeah.
If it's in the cup, it's the cup. If it's in a vase, it's the vase. If it's whatever, it's whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, just be like water.
That's a beautiful motto, and it's a beautiful mindset to keep and maintain, especially when you guys are going to as a pilot group, right? And we don't really know what we're walking into, but we know that we're there to serve. That's the one thing you guys knew for sure, is that you're there to serve, right? Yep. So, John, tell me a little bit about your experience serving most of the men and what that meant to you.
The most difficult part, I think anybody will tell you, is the communication. They did understand and speak English extremely well. But when, like for Thompson, if you're trying to tell them to keep their legs straight, lift their leg as high as you can, don't bend the knee, it took half of the time of the whole adjustment just to explain and get them to understand that.
Yeah.
And I love in practice, when we first have that first brand new patient that's never seen chiropractic, you get to start training them. And usually by visit 3 and 4, they're like, I got it. I know what to do. Let me put my leg here and put this and do that and on my side and whatnot. And every once in a while they're like, oh, it's the other leg. I knew this, right? But definitely that's such an important piece also for you to start training as a student and as an experience, to have that early on, to know, okay, how much can I break this down to converse? I always tell the students, let's break it down to talk to 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds, right? Because we're so used to talking about our amygdala and our frontal lobe and our precentral cortex. And patients are like, what? Right? Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that shift in energy. When did you feel the shift in energy from being that anxious of the team of I don't know, to, okay, I'm here to serve, and I know that I'm water, and I know that I'm here to just give?
After the first patient every day.
Yeah.
What was the experience for you like?
Well, it was just obviously being a veteran, I've been to a lot of places. It was awesome. Yeah. My biggest concern was, obviously, are we going to be adjusting outdoors or indoors? And indoors was the best memory, I think, was the second day when we were inside. We were under a glass ceiling, and it absolutely poured for 10 minutes. It was just amazing hearing the music of rain while we're adjusting. It was awesome.
Yeah. I love that. What about for you, William?
John would be adjusting the guys, and it would be guy after guy, and then looking up, and it's just me and John, and I would be looking for help at one point in time, and then it just came to me all right, remember the water, remember be water, and it would just bring me back to a place of, right, I'm here for this week, just do as much as I can, get as much experience as I can, deliver as much healing as I can, because next week I'll be back in the States, and this will be over. And it was just easier to just always remember that mantra that John said to all of us, just be water, just be water. I kept replaying it in my head to not lose what's on the table with my own personal, the way I felt, because it was a lot, but it was more than, now that I look back on it, I am so blessed to be able to like touch that many people and try to deliver that much healing. Well, actually deliver, not try. I actually did it.
Yeah.
We actually showed up for ourselves, not only for those people, because it took a lot for us to look at each other and say, all right, you other two guys, you go help the ladies. We'll take care of what we'll do. And just knowing that John, with his military experience, like I couldn't let him down. Like that was on my mind, like to be a good soldier with him.
And be a support system and have someone to lean on. That's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
What a beautiful experience to have.
We bonded really fast though, because of the situation that we were in, and then like we seen so much beautiful things together. Like even though this they say that this is a third world country, but we seen the most beautiful places. We ate the most beautiful food. Like you could not mistake that for being a third world country. That is an amazing place, and it helped build the bond. Like to see amazing views and see good food. We had great conversation, just like we would be here in the States if you would have.
We had an amazing support team, Kenyan support team.
Talk about those. Who showed up?
Mike, the driver.
Yeah.
Eric, he showed up. He was always there.
Yep.
And a bunch of other people. There was a gal that showed up from the Kenyan CCE. She was awesome. She also decided to be my patient while I was there, which was like totally fantastic. So
had a constant team of people.
But they were always there for us.
Yeah.
If we needed anything, I mean, we had it. We couldn't have done it without them because it was so amazing. Even the chancellor or the president of University of Eldoret, he was amazing. He supported us in every way. And actually, my greatest memory of that trip was that he had requested me personally to adjust him before we left.
He did.
And just a few minutes beforehand, Dr. Scott had said, just remember, it's just a spine. And I was like, okay, all right, I got it.
Beyond all the hats that the people wear before they and after they lay on your table, it's a nervous system and a spine.
And not only that, we had we went to different hospitals. They wanted chiropractic inside of their hospitals. So with me and John adjusting the guys, we had a lot of heads of hospitals and heads of this department, every department in the hospital wanting to understand what chiropractic was.
I love that. What a beautiful experience. I love that these bonds that you guys build on these very intimate situations and spaces, a lot of times are those bonds that are going to last forever. So that's amazing that you guys found each other through this space, and I'm really happy and really proud. I know you guys, both of you individually, but to see you now as a team, I can see the cohesiveness, and I can see that, okay, this works just rhythmically almost. So what a beautiful experience that you were both hand chosen to serve these people and choosing each other to just lean on each other. Wow. Thank you for showing up the way that you guys show up every single day.
And I can say honestly, and I did say it to them a couple times, I said I couldn't have chosen better teammates for this trip if I had the opportunity. Because it was pretty awesome and humbling to know that they chose the 8 of us out of everybody who applied. And I was like,
I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thank you for your service. Thank you for showing up and giving and loving and doing and serving every single day without the expectation of anything in return. And I hope that this experience continues to shape the next steps in your journey to becoming my colleague and a chiropractor. I'm so excited for both of you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Living Life, a Life View.